if I'm being honest with myself, I think this is like a 30 to 35 minute win for Tundra. But I'm expecting a good fight to be put up by Navi Junior.
It's like the same kind of analysis that we gave the secret game, right? It's like if the draft can get some items on their heroes, it's very playable. But if Tundra does the Tundra classic of outplaying in lane, making the better map moves, then the speed of the game will just never stop, right? It's Sanking constantly burrow striking, always looking for that next kill. He doesn't really care about epicenter. Ringmaster and Tusk will throw in plenty of damage on top of that, and then same thing with Beast. I'm guessing BTM will probably just do the Aghanims build from the mid lane. I don't really see a world where he's going to try and do like Overlord, especially into a Lycan that also could be going Overlord. So like your mid laner will have Ags and Shivas and BKB. Like it's just scary for Nova Junior if they ever just put the heroes in the wrong place early on.
Yeah, you cannot show weaknesses. Just like Secret, you cannot show weaknesses. It will get very messy very quickly if you do. Tundra, smoked up. Gonna look for something here. Got the juice is very well disguised, but not when he moves. One thing I have noticed is that like after a patch, Monkey King always has a few days of being able to actually disguise himself as trees, which people sometimes sleep on a bit. But like when there's map changes, Monkey King kind of gets like a unofficial buff. It's really funny.
I was actually just thinking for content is you take a screenshot of Monkey King in the trees and you have to get pros to guess which tree is the Monkey King.
Can I steal that?
No.
Okay.
Are you? Yeah, you can. I guess.
We can do it together. How about that?
Hell yeah! I assume I know what you're alluding to, but yeah, we can do it for that one.
33 and Saxa versus Got the Juice and Riddy's down in the bottom lane. Should be a pretty strong lane, honestly. Monkey King Warlock. Like I don't see 33 having a particularly nice time down here, supported by Saxa, but it's going to be whether they leave themselves open to a kill on Navi Junior. You know, they'll always be looking 33 and Saxa. They'll always be trying to find that opportunity to catch somebody out, especially this Warlock. Yep. The kill potential is really, really high if they can not die to the Monkey King in the process.
Yeah, Saxa is pulling the wave as expected. Nothing too crazy there. Blows up the small camp, brings it back to safety. This will pretty much be the entire laning phase. Of course, once the Sanking gets boots, maybe at minute 5, he'll then run behind tower himself and start doing all the lane shenanigans. But for now, just sacrificial Dota. And top lane, the lane position is somewhat as expected, right? With the fissure block pushing the first wave on the tower, the Lycan being able to kind of farm somewhat safely under the cover of his tower aura. It just feels like both teams have safe laners that are incredibly aggressive and the counter to their enemy offlane, but the Force are just fixing it.
Yeah, they're doing good. Those Zayat's getting kind of chased down by Whitemon here. Whitemon being very aggressive on this Ringmaster, as we're used to seeing. He doesn't really leave people alone. He's very annoying. But Zayats will be able to secure the water rune as Whitemon comes over, but will not be able to grab that one. How's our mid lane going at the moment? It's going pretty damn well for BZM.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually not gone for 2-point wild axes. He's still going for the boar, but if you go just 3-point axe, 2-point boar, just keep throwing the spells out, I'm just going to be shoving this Timbersaw into an uncomfortable position.
Does reactive armor not do enough against these boars? I mean,
reactive armor got so destroyed, man. It's like in 3-4 patches in a row, this thing just got deleted. Sure, in like the latest patch, it got a little bit more regen, 0.1 each level, but reactive armor just does not feel good compared to like 2 years ago. Which is kind of a good thing. It was very annoying playing into like you're a Crystal Maiden, you see Timbersaw level 3, it's like, oh, this guy's on the lane. So I'm happy that is
crazy. You just run in, tank all the creeps, get up to like 20 armor, and you're like, okay, whatever, bro.
Unkillable. You gotta be careful if you're Nico. It's just one overstep on that high ground, and then it'll be a Tusk TP from the tree line into shards, and you're dead. Especially because mid Timbersaws don't really level the timber chain other than like a single point, so you never have that perfect cast range to go from river to tree. Very, very slow start to the game. No real kills. Yeah. Everyone just farming up, setting up the lanes.
And let's be real about this Timber pick. Like, it was never about the lane. He never was like, yeah, I'm going to beat BZM on whatever he picks. It was more like, they've picked 3 strength heroes as their cause.
But
We can abuse that.
Is that what you think, though? Do you think that NAVI Jr. expected the Beastmaster mid? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, like, maybe they did, to be fair. Yeah, okay, maybe they did. I'm just thinking, like, Crystallis was play at carry, BZM's back to the mid, Bristol back. Like, they're trying to just be super commanding. But I also agree with your point, even if they expected Beastmaster mid for the game, it could, in theory, take over, right? You just need to get to, like, what? Higher Ags as early as possible, maybe a blink.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, the blink's gonna be really strong as well. Just that blow up potential on so many of these heroes.
I just lost a lot of faith in Timbersaw. I think again, like in this game, it works, but there's always like this thing where even in like a 24 last pick Timbersaw, it seems to look average. Where before, in previous, like let's say 2 years ago, it was devastating, right? Like you see a 24 pick Timbersaw into 3 strength, you're like, okay, we've ruined our draft, right? But nowadays, it just the value of the hero has gone down immensely. Of course, mainly due to reactive armor being nerfed and you playing more on a kind of fragile blink playstyle of present day.
Very chill game. 0 kills, everybody's farming, you know, it's a group party sesh. The only one who's slightly sad is PMA on Lycan, who's...
Wait, this is a party for you?
Yeah.
Just it's very quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, one of my reading parties.
Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah.
No talking allowed.
Nice. My socially awkward tendencies will thrive in this setting.
It's a party for introverts. White one's having a pretty miserable time though. Tried to go for the rune, got Fisher blocked. He's got stuck with these Lycan wolves now as well, just chasing him around. He just wants to cast his spells, dude. He just wants to fire out some impalement arts and tame some beasts.
They're diving middle.
They are indeed. Oh, nice timing on that snowball from Saxa. Absolutely interrupting that timber chain and securing the kill onto Niku. And that'll be a first blood. And now looking for more as well. Riddy's going to be the next target, but surely under a tier 2 tower, he's going to be safe. And actually throwing down the blood grenade onto BZM. Not going to be enough to finish the job here. BZM just going to safely TP back to the tower. To the fountain, in fact. Get that regen going in. Very aggressive play, though, but someone needed to get first blood. And yeah, considering they get it, that's absolutely worthwhile.
Yeah, it's getting the supports in Tundra are just naturally better for the aggression on the map, the spells that they have, the kind of positioning that they set themselves up for, and yeah, they capitalize on it nicely. I'm expecting maybe a support to take over mid lane potentially. It does look like BZM is now hitting jungle. For now, the mid lane is not really being farmed up. Okay, he's just returning. Alright, fair enough.
Not retiring to the jungle just yet. Just a quick pit stop.
Saxa making a couple stacks on the right hand side of the map. He gets the wisdom rune and makes up 2 doubles, which Sankin can farm later. Just feels like Tundra really focusing on just efficiency. They understand that their first item timings can easily break Navi Jr., like we mentioned in the draft. The Sand King buying the Crimson or the Blink, Bristle with an Axe, Beast with an Axe. There's plenty of damage to look at taking buildings. And Crystallis actually not opting for the Axe, he's going for the Halberd first to even kind of further amplify this like, overwhelming presence that they can bring. And Whiteman will be going, yeah, he's dead.
Certainly is. Far too much damage coming out onto him, but
Oh, got the juice.
really much of an opportunity. Yeah, down bottom side there comes a nice Wukong's command, actually trying to turn this one around. The TP has been cancelled, but it doesn't really matter. 33 and Saxa have kind of given up the chase regardless. As in the middle lane, they're still getting onto BZM here. He's going to need some help, and they will come in. The TPs are arriving. Looks like they didn't quite have enough to bring him down, but they will be able to grab this arcane rune on Niku. That is exactly what he wanted to see.
TP got cancelled because Beast committed for the Roar, and
Bottom lane.
they're going to go again.
Oh, got the juice. He needs to get off this Wukong's. Will do so, and now it gets a little bit awkward, but were they going to have spells? They don't need them. It's still going to run him down with the epicenter. And that should be well, probably not the tower as well, but still good damage. Going to be dealt here.
all you want, especially because you've been playing a sacrificial lane. Like, yeah, you give the Monkey King the Jingu, but with 2-point Jingu and without having the stun, yeah, doesn't really turn into much.
Nice farming on 33 as well as Whitemon. No, getting dived pretty heavily here, but actually, ooh, that fish is not in the best of places, and that might actually allow Whitemon to just get out.
How's the Lycan doing? We not really spoke about him. 400 gold away from the Helmet Dominator. It's just, when you think about like how he enters the game, it is a Lycan running into a Bristleback. You don't really run there. Running into a Beastmaster, he's just going to roar you. Or a Sand King that's in Sandstorm. An Earthshaker is going to die middle to help accelerate the timings of the Beastmaster. So now that I think, like, the more you think about Lycan, it's like, when does he actually create his moment of the game? Yeah.
Yeah. It's not just a regular Beastmaster as well. It's going to be this like super farmed Aghanim's Beastmaster. He's going to be really far ahead. Like you're not running at this guy. He's just going to kill all your creeps before you can do any damage to him. So
I think the main benefit of liking this game will be always finding the Ringmaster, always finding the Tusk, trying to kind of break the support's positioning that enables the cores to feel so strong. And one major change from 33's build is he used to go for the Vanguard first. In the couple games that we've seen him, even Ace going for it. This time he went straight for that Blink Dagger. So the pacing from 33, he wants to be more aggressive this time around.
yeah,
He understands that. Yeah. So I think he understands that Lycan has to win that first fight to kind of continue farming. So if he runs shapeshift head on into a epicenter, he can just kind of ruin his own game before it even begins.
Interesting choice from Chrysalis as well. Going first item with ground boots straight into Kevin's halberd is down the bottom side. Big ult is being used here on to the Monkey King. They want this guy dead. He gets on the Wukong's command, and with Riddy's doing the counter damage, maybe they can get some return kills, but they've already lost one. Twisted Chakram picks up Saxa. 33 though, he might just escape.
Oh, nice
tree cut. Very, very good from 33, catching out Niku and getting himself to safety. That was swag.
Yeah, that was good. He was like running away last minute, like, wait a second, bam, gets the tree kill. Nah, that was beautiful.
33 making high skill plays, getting out with the kill onto the Monkey King and not giving out anything major in response.
I mean,
just great stuff.
Said, yeah, the way that you described the Bristleback as well, it's just early game, right? Every hero on Tundra is buying one of the strongest items that the hero can buy to take a fight, right? A Bristleback's best item is either a Vanguard or an Aghanim's. So he goes for the Vanguard, into Halberd to be fight ready. Sand King went for Blink Dagger to be fight ready, right? It's like I would be very afraid if you're Navi Junior right now and you're clicking on the enemy cores. Say, wait a second, they're not trying to scale. They're ready to fight us. And there's smokes. I'm expecting Whitemon to start utilizing that soon. As they contest and take the haste rune. Yeah, any rune take from a mid Timbersaw truly hurts him.
Yeah, Whitemon's done great with this as well. He denied the last rune, the invis, while he forced the Warlock to pick it up. Now he grabs the haste rune. He's having a great time. Might be lacking in souvenirs, but makes up for it in runes.
Trying to maybe dive on the Lycan. First real shapeshift that I've been aware of is just to run away.
Now those skeletons are chasing the we do have Whitemon going down in the bottom side, so finally running himself into a spot of danger. Zayats picks up the kill. My God,
They're just getting out farmed. Like,
so poor.
Okay. Look, so we see the net worth, right? It looks pretty rough. But when you look at the CS, it just feels like the game is so much more punishing, right? 130 on Sand King, 70 for Lycan. 116 for Beast, 79 on Timber, right? Like,
yeah, that's a big difference.
Like the levels, the farm that Tundra have created in the first 13 minutes, so much more efficient.
Not really working out for Navi Junior. These big kills onto the Monkey King really just slowing down, got the juice. Niku.
He's also going for Mage Slayer, by the way. It's not like he's got a Maelstrom or a optimistically going Battle Fury, which okay would have been very bad this game. But like God the Juice understands that if he doesn't buy an active core item,
Yeah.
and at least join one fight, he can't outscale all 3 cores who are farming so much better than him. So the Mage Slayer is complete. They're smoking behind him. They have the Kaya on the Timbersaw. They have the Golem available for the Warlock. But Monkey King, he's by himself as a tree.
Stun's going to reveal 33. I mean, this is a good target to try and bring down here, but he's kind of already juking them. There comes a Golem, dropping on down, but Snowball comes out, thrown onto Riddies. It's Wukong to the backline, trying to catch out Chrysalis. Chrysalis just hanging out in the trees, pointing his back to them and trying to deal damage. And actually, with a disarm coming out, they can't finish the job. Another Roar's going to be there, and it'll take down the Monkey King. BZM taking down the enemy carry. Whitemon somehow getting all these kills. As they'll kill off the Warlock, they'll kill off the Monkey. But, I mean, this was a big ulti fight and a big move coming out from Navi Jr. They needed something from this, and instead they just have 2 heroes dead.
It didn't start out too perfectly for them, right?
PMA.
Like, they see the Sanking. Oh, wait, hold.
Yep, wrong side of the Fisher. Okay, just, oh, okay, Zayas is dead, but... Yeah, no, this is... I was just watching the Lycan the whole time, just trying to go the wrong side of the fish, and then trying to run all the way back round again, and then... Oh, my team's dead. Whoops.
It's a little unfortunate for Navi Jr., right? Like, they enter that fight, they see the Sand King, Monkey King's going on him, but I'd argue Monkey King went a little bit too early, right? Like, the fact that he allows the Sand King to burrow straight back to the low ground, Navi Jr. kind of threw spells quite desperately into the tier 1 tower.
3 in the top lane, once again, looking for his man, going for Got the Juice, holding the Burrow Strike even, a very long time. It's not going to be enough damage, it's just going to be fine.
There's just more pressure applied. The team fight from Navi Jr., it's very predictable, right? Like, do they have Slam? Do they have Golem? Do they have Shapeshift? Do they have Wukong's command, right? There's 4 heroes other than Timbersaw where a key spell is the deciding factor on if they want to smoke, if they want to make an aggressive move. And I'm pretty sure Tundra are timing all their spell usage to know the windows in which they can make plays. They take the Tormented bottom for free. 9,000 gold now at 16 minutes. It is quite devastating, it feels like, for Navi Jr. here. Maybe it's the reason why you don't see much Shaker, right? Like, after lane, if you're not winning the other 2 lanes, there's nothing for you to do. You're just waiting, hoping for a Blink Dagger. There's no lane for him to farm in.
No lanes, can't really jungle very effectively. There's not much in the way of kills going on. Oh my
Nico's
goodness.
dead.
Okay, apparently so. The Aghanims from BZM just allows them to run in and just solo kill the Timbersaw. I don't want to be the guy that just looks at the last pick.
Be the guy, be the guy, be the guy, be the guy.
On that, but this Timbersaw has not worked in the slightest. And you just end up thinking to yourself, well, what if they did have something like... Easier,
Okay.
Something
Counter argument.
But...
Counter argument. I think the Lycan pick was the point in which the draft went weird. Because when you see Sanking Bristle Beast as your Tricore, enemy Tricore, what mid do you pick where it's like, damn, I know I can play against any of these 3 and beat them and still provide something for my team to play around? I think it's quite a difficult pick. Sure, if we spent the next 5 minutes of the draft thinking of every hero, we might find a better one, but I think they were trying to fix problems that they created for themselves a little bit earlier in the draft with like a Lycan and a Shaker. But it's, of course, draft does feel quite like a glaring problem in this game for Navi Jr. in general. It doesn't matter what pick you talk about. I think the last 3 picks all were a little bit shaky.
All coming apart now, and another jump in, another ulti coming down onto Got the Juice, and he's just dead inside a Roar. That's all they needed, just a little bit of extra damage coming from over far, and BZM brings him down. So rough. So much damage coming out from this Aghanims on the Beastmaster. You get this thing early, and it just feels like a broken ability.
Yeah. Now they go to Roshan with the Aghanims, with the tag team. Plenty of damage to be able to take this. scorelines from NAVI Junior. It's it's just pretty empty, isn't it? You got like a 0-0-1 Lycan, yeah.
Got the juice. It's been seen again. Dead to show in the lane, and he's gone. 33 is going to die in response. Zayats will be able to grab that kill, so he gets himself a little bit closer to his Blink Dagger. Well, obviously needing it, because that slam hit absolutely nothing. White on a BZM on the run, as in comes PMA looking for a target, doesn't find one, gets punched and is dead, so that's unfortunate for him. Niku also trying to get something done here, but there's really little to be had. Zayats will just throw down the Fissure and try to get himself away, but he is gooed up by Chrysalis and will be falling as well. Niku about to suffer the same fate here. It's just going to be an absolute stomping by Tundra here. They've taken down 3. They're looking for number 5. They want the team wipe, and they're going to get it. Riddy's trying to desperately hide in the trees, trying to get himself out. And that's going to be 5 heroes dead. Chrysalis with the triple kill. It's looking easy with the Tundra at this point.
There is no real comeback mechanism for the Radiant side. Maybe if the Shaker had a Blink Dagger and Tundra all grouped up as 5 and set up that perfect 5-man Fatal Bond into a 5-man Golem, but yeah. And, of course, Echo Slam. But for now, it is just all Tundra. 20 minutes in, 15,000 gold lead. Let them do as they wish. What's NAVI Junior? Not giving up, still thinking how they want to approach this one. They are yet to truly take a fight under their own terms. Other than maybe the Wisdom Rune at 14 minutes, that felt like their own. Obviously, they smoked there, but after that fight, it has just been all Tundra.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been very little moves which even felt like NAVI Junior could make as well. I mean, what do you do? Like, they don't have those big ultis. They don't have something to come and... You know, all they've got is a rock. All they've got is a golem. They tried to use it. Didn't work, and now you're just being in this awful position. And Zayats desperately trying to get that Blink Dagger. Gets caught out once again. Saxa just brings him down. Pretty much a solo kill just from Saxa there. He's also having a wonderful time. Searing Signet offering so much extra damage. Chrysalis, okay. Yeah, you show a lane, you die. That's a law which Tundra have laid down. I don't know if there's anything that NAVI Junior could do about it.
Yeah, I think the discussion is, do we have to ban Ringmaster? I just keep seeing Tundra get their hands on this hero and win lane, break early game, make really good moves. It's a devastating hero in the right hands.
It's like having a Shadow Demon on your team, but who does loads of damage and has team fight.
Yeah. It did upset me when Ringmaster was released. I was like, it feels like it does a little bit of too much of everything, right? Like you have a fear, you have a save, you have a poking Blink Dagger, like lane winning spell, plus you have a team fight stun if you are able to hit it, with the bonus of all the souvenirs. It kind of felt like if we have any idea for a hero, let's into one. It's very, very powerful.
That's super strong.
Okay, smoke up. NAVI Junior, 4 heroes. They don't have the Lycan smoked up, but to be fair, he hasn't really done much this game, so it's fine to leave him alone. They'll double scan Tundra. They know exactly where they are, and Niku popping the Aghanims accidentally as he walked up the high ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he knew that or as in he thought that.
The very preemptive, yeah.
Running into them all, that just seems kind of unlikely. But then I guess into Raw, you know, like what other choice do you have? I don't know. But he has
I think it was a misclick.
No, I think it's just a mistake.
Again, Shaker has the Blink Dagger.
Indeed.
Maybe. You can never knock
you
out
need to
Fatal
feed
Bonds,
all of your cores to
Yeah.
Tundra, so they're confident enough to group up and go for something, and then you just get like the Fatal Bonds Golem Slam, and you win the game.
In Sanking, I mean, it's a triple melee core lineup, right, for Tundra, it is not unlikely that at some point in a fight, they might overlap their positioning. We really are just clinging on for the chance that NAVI Junior could do it. This does feel like the last smoke of the game.
Yeah, very potentially.
Deep
If
wraparound.
it doesn't work out here, if they use their ultis and they don't get anything for it, then it might be those little old G's coming out in the chat. Yep. Okay, alright. White one's gone.
Warlock's gone.
Riddies is also gone though, and Zayats is probably also dead. Gonna slam, try and just bring down Saxa. Saxa though, inside the snowball, gonna be safe at least for now. That's a double kill for Chrysalis, now running over, looking towards the Wolf as well, and he will fall. BMA is dead, got the juice, trying to stand his ground, doing a not bad job. Gets a kill into BZM, but will be dying himself. Thanks to that facet, the Rough Soldiers are still hanging around a little longer, helping out Niku here as Niku tries to bring down Chrysalis. Chrysalis though, just playing with him, just duking around, not getting too close to the Timber to really be threatened here, but also the Timber not really threatened either. So, you know what, Navi Junior, I'm calling that a win for them. Ooh, okay, nice try from Niku.
Wait, hold
on. Who's killing whom?
Oh,
the Yules from White One.
1 minute damage.
He's not allowed to have a Yule.
The
the drop. What? The Tame the Beast actually caught him there? That is crazy. You're just not allowed to Timber Chain this game, huh?
No.
Just your supports are just too good on Tundra. They're too mechanically good. Man, that is
Look
nuts.
at 33. Still with
He
400
wants
HP. Yeah.
revenge. You dare come for me?
He's not leaving the area. Alright, you're 17,000 gold down, and somehow we're like, you know what? It wasn't the worst fight. You think about it, right? You're warped out at the very start of the engagement, no golem. Your Shaker solo slammed the Tusk, which didn't kill him, you know, initially, so it's kind of a wasted slam. And your Timber Saw gets to survive the engagement. I think if you're Navi Junior, you are that desperate that any win is a win.
Absolutely. If you can tell your team that, hey, just a few more of those, we're back in the driving seat. Don't worry. And the team will probably be like, why are you lying to me?
Oh, going on to the Tusks. But he blinks up.
You know, he's gonna send in his buddies. Oh, 33 goes for an ulti here, not really catching anybody. Does eventually find Got the Juice. Got the Juice doesn't see, actually does care a bit. That's a lot of damage. He needs to get himself out. But luckily he's got the shard, so uses the Boundless Strike to get himself away to safety, and will be living for now. Damn, so much damage with Sagan's epicenter. 33 doesn't even need to be really on top of you. It's just in the vicinity, and heroes start to die.
Monkey can maybe find a BKB. That could truly be the turning point that I start believing in a potential comeback. I'm not really a believer at the moment.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that one. Yeah, still a long way to go for Navi Junior. They're showing signs of promise. They've stopped dying. Well, yeah, they've stopped dying over and over again, which is an improvement from the start of the game. But yeah, still a long way to go, a long hill to climb. And that net worth advantage, it's not really coming down. In fact, it just seems to be going up.
Oh, that's he's been found. Sorry.
Yeah, he's not looking like a happy chappy. I think he's actually stuck in those shards, which is sort of unfortunate. So he didn't even get a chance to run away.
But he did get the creep wave. So he will respawn before the fight happens, and PMA's got to be careful. Both the Tusk and Ringmaster are already TPing top in the hope to set up for the Lycan, and Saxa with the Blink Dagger will easily be able to find him.
Yeah, PMA, if he wants to get out of this one, he's got to go the long way round, and that's getting very awkward. Will die. Got the juice, trying to just grab the wisdom. 33's coming for it though. He doesn't want to let it go for free, and yeah, got the juice, doesn't really want to mess with 33. He's been down this road before. Not until he's got his BKB at least, so 33 will take the Shrine of Wisdom.
And he just needs to hit a couple creeps on the Monkey King, right?
As well.
Yep. I feel like if Got the Juice just chilled a little bit on his map play, just hit some creeps, that could be enough to at least provide a slightly better engagement, but he's always making these map moves, right? He's like top, going for a Sand King, sorry, going for a Tusk. Now he's going for the Wisdom Rune. Has, you know, somewhat delayed his BKB by about 2-3 minutes, I'd argue.
That money just doesn't seem to stop coming for Tundra. More and more and more. Is it time to try a fight again? I don't know, man.
Not yet, not yet. They're close to items. Oh wait, are they gonna smoke? They're awkwardly grouped in mid. They are gonna smoke.
Ooh.
But it is 1,000 gold away
So-
from BKB. Like, it's not like a don't worry guys, 200 gold, right? It's multiple creep camps,
you
multiple
kinda
waves.
gotta do something. But it's the fact that there's two of them which are like 1,000.
Yeah.
Actually, the Timber's about 1,000 away. Monkey's about 1,000 away. But they don't want to wait.
No. But can they get the bonds on multiple heroes? Can they get a good Echo Slam? They have the tools to take the fight. It's just due to their early game. It's such an uphill battle. So much tanking you got to get through. BKB Shivas on the Beastmaster. BKB on the Sand King. BKB on the Bristleback. Triple BKB into a very spell-heavy team fight. They're walking into the pit. Roshan roars.
Yeah, he's going to alert them to where they need to be, but NAVI Junior, I don't think they want to fight the full 5 heroes inside of Tundra. I think they're looking for a slightly asymmetrical engagement as the goal here, but they're not going to get that. It's really just going to get picked off on the side. Zayat's just trying to run at this point. He does have himself a Blink Dagger. He needs to get away from Saxa here. Saxa trying to guess where he's gone. Doesn't do so correctly. They seem to have spotted him here, though. Oh, because the creeps are following. And it's going to lead him into PMA. And PMA is like, what the hell? Why is this guy here? All right, well, thinks about turning it around, then has a better idea. He just needs to leave for the shards catch here. And that's going to set up for more heroes to come over from the side of Tundra, but they're not going to catch him out. He gets the TP away. Saxa wasn't willing to risk his life to try to cancel a TP there.
Already, as soon as this has gone down, you know, poorly for NAVI Junior, they are skipping the waves at least, right? Lycan gets another wave bottom, Timbersaw pushes out mid, and Monkey King's top. So yes, they are struggling for the fight, but he's just chilling. I think he's looking to skip the next wave, and ooh, they kind of found the Monkey King, but they didn't get him off the tree. So as much as NAVI Junior are just getting outplayed in the fight, they are at least really focused on the macro gameplay, really respecting the creep waves, not allowing for this net worth to be hitting on the tier 3s.
Riot's indeed going to go cut the wave eventually.
Got the juice from his tree through a Diffusal Blade and Sand King, just to remind 33 that, hey, you missed your stun on me. Oh, Riddies is dead. He was all happy. He was tipping his teammates and he just walked out to die. Oh no.
Too busy being PMA.
Yep.
Tipping got the juice.
You asked what Zayats was doing, you'll be able to see shortly in the bot lane.
Yeah, he's done this one wave. He's going to do it for a second wave. They're
All right.
picking him, but it's very much a case of like, I mean, you can come kill me if you want. I'm all the way over in the corner of your map. I don't really care. But they are driving the base right now. Going on to Niku. Niku does have the Aghanims going. He's got a BKB if he wants it. Oh, big slam coming down. It'll take down Whitemon. The rest of them forced to BKB and back themselves away. Chrysalis going to use his now as well. The Fisher making things a little bit awkward. BZM just going for the TP out. Is successful in doing so, but this leaves Chrysalis sort of alone here. As a nice blink away from Saxa. He will escape as well. They just don't have the chase on the side of NAVI Junior. They cannot close that gap.
I'm slowly becoming a believer, Nomad. That wasn't the cleanest high ground, but
It was messy, wasn't it?
yeah, I just think NAVI Junior is doing such a good job at skipping the waves, ensuring that it's only one wave Tundra gets to play on. So then it's a little bit more predictable what's happening, right? They will walk into our mid, but hold. Riddies might be dying again. Does he have the blink? He has the blink, 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 blink. Oh!
Couldn't get out. Well, didn't get out. Pinging the vision.
I mean, they have to skip the wave mid. They've already got bottom, they've already got top, but
No one's in the case.
if only the Shaker had stayed in the lane. I think leaving that lane, allowing yourself to die, if he was still alive here, he would be able to fissure this wave, keep it, you know, kill it off. But the support's dying. Have we seen a golem, by the way, in the last 10 minutes? I feel like we haven't. Oh, they got the Monkey King! No!
No,
We're just praising their map play,
Monkey.
but eventually they get him.
Ah, he's cut down. Yeah, it's all coming apart from NAVI Junior now.
It's so hard to play the map like this, perfectly the entire game. You will eventually make mistakes.
And another one.
Yeah.
PMA gonna let out a little ooh before he dies. Not gonna change much. Almost got the tower. 37 HP. Come on, just deny it. There you go.
Yeah,
Oh, we got it.
Tower.
Nice. Huge. Thanks, Hell of the Dominator. Science is dead, so there's that. Barracks are dead, so there's that.
Sand King TPing in. Oh, misses the stun, but gets Riddies.
Oh my god, Riddy. You just can't do anything this game.
I don't think he's clicked a
It's
button
such
for
a
like.
miserable life for this warlock.
He's just not clicked the button for like five deaths. It feels like he just walks out onto the map and disappears. I was just praising NAVI Junior for their like map play, and then it all comes crumbling down. I think they just got a little bit too confident. But like, you know what? We're still in this game, guys. And Tundra just keep whittling it, keep running at you. Keep trying to find that moment, and they eventually will break you.
It doesn't feel like that's gonna take too long, to be honest.
Alright. The ninja gear, actually not ninja gear, a solo smoke, even better. Niku with the early press of the Aghanims once again.
Why is he doing that? That's a long ass cooldown. That's 45 seconds, bro. It's basically an ult. Trying to find a situation here where they can grab someone. 33. They kind of know where he is, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, big slam coming down onto the two. I mean, they're very grouped up here, 33 and BZM, but there's a save coming out from the Ringmaster once again. Escape helping out massively, and now BZM turning around on to the poor doggy. PMA getting put down as really he's trying to run away, can't really do a damn thing. Drops a goal, and that's about it. This fight as I look over across. Taxa is low. Niku will be able to find that kill. Can he get anything more from this? I don't know. He's going to pop that Ags and try to get himself into a position where he can actually fight into these guys, but I'm not really sure they care too much about his Aghanims. But what do they do? Whitemon goes down. Zayats gets a double. TP away from Niku. Well, somehow they kill out BZM and both supports here. But Crystal is still running around doing whatever he wants. 33 literally doing whatever he wants as well. But I'm not even sure he was there for that fight.
No, he jumped into a boundless strike and then instantly BKB TP'd out, surviving on what, 200 HP. He's on top of Niku.
Yeah, part of the two initiated on. And now Niku is going to drop. Again, like I've witnessed bigger slaughters than this. Like the net worth is one of the biggest slaughters I've seen, and the whole kind of trajectory of the game has never really looked any good for Navi Junior. They've shown ideas, plans of plans, but nothing really formulating for them. Not against Tundra. You can see how, I guess what I'm trying to get at is like, you can see how if they were playing against a worse team, how they'd have been able to come back into this one. But it's just not going to work against Tundra.
No, I think, exactly. The way that they were playing the map, it was just really, really top stuff. Up until the point where I think Zayats and Riddies just kind of left their kind of defensive position, which completely broke open the game for Tundra to take multiple racks. Tim Sword buys back, so they respect it. Still one melee racks available. So they're jumping in and kicking back.
Love that Axe.
It's a fun Axe, but I always feel it's fun, but I always feel like every time I buy it, it's like, I kind of wish I had a BKB.
BKB is no fun. There's Copper Juice going to go in with the ulti, but doesn't really seem to do anything. 33 has the Ghost Scepter, so his BKB Ghost Scepter, literally invincible, and leaves. This also just doesn't really care. Whitemon jumping into the ulti to get off this Wheel of Wonder, which also catches Riddies on the high ground. They didn't even know he was there. He was set up nicely for an ulti, and instead he's going to have to pop it before he dies. Poor Riddies. I mean, it's been miserable since day one for him. Zayat's just going to drop the slam. They might kill off Saxa here at the very least. Sure, he goes down, but Chrysalis finally popping his BKB and just pummeling PMA. Looking for another target here. The, Timbersaw will do. We'll take him out. Riddies going to try and get back into the fountain. Chrysalis, I think we already know what he's going to do. Kill his team. That was very toxic. GG is cool. Jumping into the fountain on Chrysalis with the fatal bonds upon him to give Riddies a kill.
He's a team player. But yeah, excellent game there.
How well this Outward Devourer is really going to do. But for those of you that don't know, the Aghanims, it just gives you a gigantic shield whenever you get down below 20% HP. It's absolutely crazy. If as long as you have mana, you just have. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's basically max mana anyway. So yeah, you just get a ridiculous amount of shield from it.
All right, quick question. When I asked you that, did you hear me accidentally say what's your favorite ag, and then panic?
Yeah, that's why I didn't say Aghanims. That's why I decided to.
No, I blundered.
I don't take the low-hanging fruits. I go for the one just above it.
No, you should. I was honestly waiting for you to go any other item, and I'm like, 8th favorite item, 9th favorite item. I was ready to stay there. We were never going to the game until you said Aghanims. Oh my god, what a wraparound actually from NAVI Jr. I've not seen this one.
Crazy play. Busting it out. I mean, this is a cool thing.
For the block. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah,
this is the new farm location. Yep.
You come up with these new plans, you put them into play, the kind of thing which... Yeah, this is your trump card. You only play this once. And you've been seen, so... Wah. Easy, not gonna try for this one. Doesn't want a suicide for a rune. He's a smart man. I'll give him that. And it does result in Tundra getting 3 bounty runes from this as well. So this big wraparound, not quite paying off, in all fairness.
But it's paying off in the fact that they're going to have vision to see when the offlaner wants to go farm the jungle camps, and they blocked off one set of camp already. So it's like, as long as they don't deward it, it delays Darkseid's timing. Maybe they get a kill in lane. We might not see the effect now, but in 4 or 5 minutes time, that's when like, damn, that was pretty cool. So we'll see. I'll hold my judgment on if it was good or bad yet. They just respect 33 too much.
Hold its judgment.
Yes.
The way we got Niku on the Magnus versus BZM on the OD. Feels like it's going to be a pretty annoying lane for the Mag to play, but we'll see how it goes down. Of course, Mag always just very good in any matchup, really, because you can just farm. You just hit creeps.
They also have, Mag PA, one of the most iconic combinations as a pairing, and I say that, but the PA is going to die.
Yeah, Magnus not
no, Radiant is also dead.
Yeah, it's looking that way, isn't it? Vacuum's out, damage is in. A level 2 advantage for 33 coming in huge there. And that's going to be a double kill for the Darkseid. Not how you want to start this top lane, I'll be honest.
Especially because Saxa didn't really leech the early XP, so Darkseid got level 2, a little bit stronger. Sure, he doesn't need to use Vacuum until the second kill, but it got the juice. He was playing so aggressive there. It kind of felt like he was playing as if he had Phantom Strike, but he was only level, halfway to level 2. It was...
Yeah, not even close. It was a really awkward situation. As mid, these guys kind of messing around with each other. I do love eternal empowerment. It's just such a lazy facet. It's like, oh, thank God. I just, even if it didn't do anything, I'd still pick it because I don't just want to sit there empowering myself all the time. Real carry players know what's up. You want your APM to be as low as possible.
If you A-click the lane once, and you're kind of set for the entire game. Just creeps are just going to keep coming in time.
And if you're not, you flame your support.
Pain.
This was down in the bottom lane. Just kind of farming up on this Monkey King. It's, again, a pretty even trade lane. Nobody's really going to come out ahead, but is there any kill opportunity to come out? And top? Well, there's definitely kill opportunities up here. It's got the juice getting low once again. Riddies as well. Got to stay away from... Oh, Night Stalker actually getting hit by the tower there. That was all those creeps, and it just goes after the Night Stalker. But he must have targeted a hero, but now got the juice getting kind of low. They're going to fortify as well to make sure that this creep wave just keeps on tanking up the damage. And there you go. Got the juice. Will be going down. 33 is putting on a bit of a clinic here with the help of Saxa. Reddy's going to be the next target. Iron Shell's back up. And it'll be kill number 4 for 33. 2 double kills in a row. He is annihilating this safe lane.
Yeah, and this is what you often expect, right? When you think about Tundra as a team for all the years, it's going to be 33 and Saxa dominating lanes, and they have just broke open this top lane. And it's honestly, I think mainly because of the Night Stalker, right? The nighttime, the void damage, the slow. He's pumping out 160 damage just on a 10-second cooldown. Then you throw in the iron shells and the vacuum. PA cannot, deal with this much pressure. Like Ringmaster support likes to play into the lane, right? Progress the lane through, fighting the enemy. But that's exactly what these two heroes want to do. They also want to fight. They want to run into the Ringmaster. They're kind of calling his bluff and going, sure, if you throw your spell on me, I'm just going to vacuum you into a bad position and kill you.
Yeah,
you
it's
pick
also about
Ringmaster
boots as well. You've got Heart of the Battle on 33, and no boots on Got the Juice or on Riddy, so it just makes them really easy to run down at this early point.
Zayats
You get the double kill, you follow up, but this time the return's coming through. Zayats is going to be there, and they are going to be able to kill off Saxa. Will they get 33? I mean, he's still got loads of health and a full-on Vanguard to work with.
Yeah, and a Vanguard.
So good luck. They're going to try and go for it, though. It's going to be a slow whittling down of 33, and he's trying to turn around and kill off Zayats, but won't be able to do so, and should eventually, finally, take a fall.
I mean, it's good for Navi Junior to get a couple kills, but it was so drawn out, so long to happen. But yeah, a kill's a kill at the end of the day, especially with how despair the top lane was. I think that rotation was critical, especially because it's a Ricky, right? It's not like the most impactful rotating hero.
No.
Like he jumps in with a blink strike, like, ooh, look at you go. Like that's about it. There's no stun. There's nothing else. But Tundra, I don't think they're gonna care too much. They'll just respawn, go again. 33 maybe actually has to be careful here. Now that Saxo's moving towards mid, if the Ricky comes back top and 33 dies again, then all the pressure that they applied in the first 5 minutes will have come, falling apart. But doesn't seem like Zayats wants to waste his TP. He's still running back to the bot side of the map. There was a little bit of double support pressure to mid. Niku reads it nicely, walks back, makes stacks.
Stacking on the way.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
doesn't make that stack.
Okay.
It's fine. We didn't see it, it's fine. We weren't looking.
No. The idea was correct.
Yeah.
The execution.
Oh, bot lane.
Chris is just gonna get himself a nice little heal up from that bristleback. Not too much to be done there. So yeah, I mean, again, no one's really suffered in this laning phase. I don't think anybody's particularly sad with how things stand at the moment. Maybe the PA is, because even though she's got decent last hits, she has had a couple of deaths. Now jumping onto the Ricky, but Saxa once again kind of getting juked a little bit here, and the Nightmare's going to come down and at least stop Niku getting the kill, but doesn't stop Saxa dying. He does go down anyway. Whitemon, very, very excited for this one, trying to finish off Niku, but oh my god, the Sandy's Eclipse comes down, but Niku's actually got a decent amount of mana, so will not be dropping to that one. Zayats, unfortunately, will be falling, so Tundra finding a couple. Yeah, already he's just going to use that whoopee cushion to get himself out.
You said that. I don't know if people feel too upset from laning. I would argue that Navi Junior are quite upset. Like the fact that the Darkseer is top net worth, OD is fully uncontested. Normally against a mid OD, it's nice to have one rotation to annoy his early game farm. At the rate of the farm, it will be Tundra with maybe a 6,000 gold lead in the next 5-6 minutes.
Yeah,
This is to continue. And Christus, he rotates top. He sees PMA on the bristleback trying to kind of keep this tower alive, but mirrors the rotation, kills him off, and straight back into the bottom farm. It's even more obvious, especially when the PA TPs to the bot lane of the map. It's like, well, whoever goes top, we're always gonna have the number advantage. And there's a momentary pause there from Tundra. No, I think if you are Navi Junior, you're very scared. Your Tricor are all farming heroes, and you've conceded lane and
yeah, that's
all
true.
lower net worth.
It was going okay, and then the collapse onto mid, just really stomping out the mag, the only one who was having a good time as such. And now they're all just pushed below, and things start to look real sad real quick. And a kill onto the bristlebacks Gonna make it feel even worse. No one's gonna make Got the Juice any sort of space room to get off his Battle Fury timing. So, you want to predict this Battle Fury timing for Got the Juice?
16 and a half.
All right, I'm gonna go for 18 minutes.
I think I'm being very optimistic with 16 and a half.
I think you are as well, but we'll see.
He is lacking 2 broadswords, a cornucopia, and a recipe, but I'm factoring in that one sweet Crystallis death that will create an opportunity for Got the Juice.
Even naming the player, that's impressive. If that works,
There it is. Don't worry, it's gonna be at minute 14 as well.
All right, let's see if it comes on true.
God, if that's true, whew,
Yeah, that'd be hype.
we'll be hype. Well, I know it's true. It's why I said it, right? That's how
true.
casting works. Yeah.
The Oracle.
But it doesn't matter when the Battle Fury is coming in. He has Empower, no matter.
He is in power, yeah. Actually, that
So
makes
technically,
your
it was
call
yeah.
actually a bit better. So,
Yeah.
but you do have to come to the Magnus to get the Empower because mid mag's not going to chase you around the jungle. So,
No.
yeah, not really.
Especially after
Makes
your
much
laning,
difference.
it's like
Yeah. 33. Gonna come and say hi. Oh, you wanted to farm some creeps? Yeah, no, I don't think so. And then he just immediately walls. Iron shells the wall illusion. And it's just like, hey, now I got a friend to farm with. Sweet.
I feel that illusion might be stronger than the actual PA right now.
It's no joke. That's for sure. Go and farm some creeps, get some camps. Yeah, it's all good. Your tower. I mean, one of Odie's big weaknesses is his ability to take towers, and as you see here, he's zoned out the Magnus for quite a while, but still really unable to get meaningful damage on the middle tower. Zayat's able to defend it just with the occasional smoke cloud and jumping in for a creep and whatnot. Eventually, though, it will fall.
Very slowly, but eventually.
Game's
Haven't
looking,
really discussed the build from Monkey King, by the way, but he's looking at the Radiance as an option. It's very good against PA, having that evasion on you to be able to stand your ground. Even into Magnus, right? If you ever get caught by an RP, it just makes you tankier. You then buy Manta as a natural progression, making yourself even more elusive, harder to kill. I think with Odie being your mid lane, who is kind of like your big burst damage, the Monkey King could really buy anything. Like if this was a game where Mage Slayer is good, he'll go Mage Slayer. If he wants to buy like a Maelstrom or an Echo, like he technically could do any build on Monkey King because his OD is like the insurance policy. But
yeah.
he wants to scale, so Radiance is his scaling item, which I like much better than like a Battle Fury, for example.
Yep, also going to be super annoying with the Wukong's command as well, and the Wukong's Faithful facet. Means that in any of these situations, even if the Monkey King leaves, you're still just going to have these soldiers sticking around for what should be a short amount of time, but feels like a really long amount of time, still burning you and messing with you.
Did you see top? It's just another wall. It's just another fuck you PA wall.
Yeah. I love this.
Oh, bot lane.
Bottom, they're trying to go for a play onto PMA, but it looks like PMA was able to get out of it. The Wukong's command did come down, but didn't really do a whole lot. Well, NAVI Junior kind of getting a bit of what they want in terms of the map kind of being frozen, but they're also not really being let in the lanes. That seems to be Tundra's thing, is just making sure that nobody's in a lane for free. Everybody's paying a price. Everybody's getting jumped. They might not be dying, but they're running away on low HP, or they're being chased by an illusion of themselves with an iron shell on it.
Don't worry, we are 2 minutes away from the Crystallis death, and 6 minutes away from the PA Battle Fury.
Okay.
Yep.
18 minutes was my timing. Yours was 16:30, by the way.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. I was trying to be polite to you, I guess, but okay. Yeah, no, you're right. 2 minutes away from the Crystallis death, and 4 minutes away from the Battle Fury.
Wow,
there it
coming
is.
Pretty quick.
It is very quick.
Very high GPM.
Okay, no.
With the Empower, it does go pretty quickly, so you very well should hit it, actually. Grip coming out in the middle lane, but there's the Escape Act coming out from Reddies, and yeah, nice ulti, Whitemon. Get countered by my level 1 second skill. It's a very loud combination of noises here. As Zayas was trying to escape Saxa, Saxa pops the ulti and does kind of absolutely nothing with it, so NAVI Jr. kind of just diffusing the situation at mid at the moment, not really finding an opportunity. RP is available from Niku, but getting in without a Blink Dagger is going to be a tall order. Not sure who's going to manage that. And 33, as usual, just popping walls, putting pressure. Zayat's walking around, giving information.
30 minutes into the game, already hitting the tier 2. That is just some devastating aggression to feel.
Very
Monkey King
here, and they're going to look forward
Radiant's
onto
complete.
Saxa, but Saxa just juking into the tree line. Zayat's looking for another target here instead, as Saxa trying to find an opportunity. Crystallis going to join his team. Doesn't have that Radiance just yet, but it is on the courier coming out to him.
Oh, come on, Chris. Why didn't you jump in there and die at 14 minutes and 30 seconds? That would have been so cool.
They'll also mess up your timing, I think, though, because they'll hit it even sooner, so
Oh, no.
you can have one or the other, I think.
No. Stop farming, PA. Wait 2.5 minutes. Crystallis, run into the enemy team. Make my prediction
Pieces
correct.
are not moving as planned.
They're all crumbling down.
Saxa from 33 just going to head up to the top lane once
Ooh,
again.
behind
Whitemon
tower.
coming in behind the tower. This is looking like bad news for Got the Juice. Can they save him? No, they cannot. There comes BZM with that big sound. He's eclipsed to finish the job and also get PMA nice and low, but we'll get the return kill onto 33, and Saxa not looking too healthy either. Really, he's dropping the big nukes upon him. 33 and Saxa both go down. They'll trade out for the Phantom Assassin, but honestly, at this point in the game, I think you might just take that.
I mean, PA lost 150 gold. The Bristle gained 500 from the engagement. So, you know, economy-wise, 1,500 gold gained for the side of NAVI Jr. But the fact that your PA isn't the one, you know, ooh, thanks for the free Battle Fury recipe, right? That is going to hurt a little bit. But once again, like the previous game, any kill is a good kill, just because of how dominating Tundra was in the first, 10 to 12 minutes of the game. Just one more broadsword. Actually, it's only 400 gold away for PA to complete the Battle Fury. So after how terrible the lane was, honestly, not the worst timing. It's not good, but
Oh my god. Why?
we just need a montage of 33 putting wall on PA. Is this the third or fourth wall of just to get the hell out of this area of the map?
It's the third on PA alone, and it's the fourth on like just a singular hero.
Yeah.
There's one at mid as well, which is also just onto one guy. It's very rude, but now we got brain cells for days.
I know why. I think 33 just started using quick cast.
Ah,
So this is his first, and every time he sees it, he's like, "Oh, do I want to? Oh, fuck! I've just quick cast it."
Yeah, it's tricky with the vector targeting as well. It's like
Yep.
key down, key up.
Oh, he's a key down quick caster. I can.
The full send, just like me. Takes a special kind of maniac to not even care about the AoE of your spells.
Well, if I'm doing key up quick casting, why do I even need it?
Very
That's
true.
two actions, kinda, not really. No what? Tundra,
seen,
they're smoked up. Come on,
There's
what's up?
some keyboards where you can like set it so that it'll do one action halfway down and then a different action all the way down. So you could actually like hover the key halfway down to see the AoE, and then put it all the way down to cast the spell.
Sounds so unnecessary.
It's so.
Oh,
It's
smoke
free
break.
MRT, Governor. RP. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no!
A swing and a miss. What can you do? BZM getting away with it. Absolutely unscathed. The RP goes flying wild. Zayas is going to be the one to go down. Niku just getting blasted by these orbs. And a punch in the back of the head from Saxa will put him to sleep as PMA just trying to leave. He just doesn't want to be here anymore. It's after hours. He's stumbling down the street. And it's like he's going to be able to actually maybe threaten Crystallis here. He's looking to finish the job. He's realizing that there might be an opportunity to just get a kill at this point. Whitemon trying to stop him, but that's not going to work. Crystallis is dead as Riddies goes down on the sidelines as well. But BZM coming in to deal with that pesky hedgehog. And we'll be able to finish him. No, I lied to your faces. He's fine. PMA's just going
That's
to
a lot
leave.
of goo. Yep.
Yep, he's gooping him.
All right. Crystallis shouldn't have been dead though. he had the shard. He just forgot to turn it on, so he didn't move to the end of his
that's why he
Boundless
just
Strike.
turned around and Boundless Strike nothing.
Yeah. So
Cool.
after he used Boundless Strike, you can see he's turned it on now to try and disguise the fact that he just forgot that it was on, and also he turned off his Radiance as like punishment for, you know, not escaping a pretty escapable death. But again, mistakes happen. Just funny to see the kind of the instant reaction there of him toggling it on and off like 3 or 4 times. Like, it does work. It does. He's also using it in top lane, just really understanding it.
So this is when it's turned on. This is when it's turned off. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Look, right? Will he use it one more time just to truly lock it in?
To really make sure it's working. Yeah.
No, okay, he's not. Oh, yeah. No, he did one with it turned on, one with it turned off. I think he's good now.
He's got the
both states have been both states have been tested.
Well, PMA's going to be feeling pretty good about that one. Kind of got gifted a free kill. He's come back into the game a bit. PA as well also finished off Battle Fury. Sorry, T, I didn't see the timing. Let's just assume it was 16:30 and you were right.
That's, it was 17:30. We met in the middle.
All right.
No, I think it was a lot earlier than that. I think it was like 15 or something, right?
Looks like he's had it for a while because he's now got a Mithril Hammer, so...
Yeah, it's also a Battle Fury timing that we don't... like, putting it bluntly, we don't care about it. Because when you buy BKB, you still need another item because you're that far behind. It's like,
Oh no. Party's about to arrive. Got the juice getting jumped. Damage coming in from Saxa. Of course, no BKB available, so this silence is going to last seemingly forever. And there's Chrysalis with his shard to finish the job, proving that he can use it. As Riddy's also in trouble, trying to escape act out, but that's not going to happen. He's going to die.
it's so quickly. Just the amount of damage that Tundra can bring to an engagement, right? You put one nice local ultimate and then monkeys on top of you, you're getting gripped, you're getting warders. Yeah, it's insane. And now they find Magnus on the left-hand side of the map, all by himself, with a grip. Yeah. Ricky tried to help out, but he dies. You've cliffed the Monkey King.
That'll
you down, jumped off the cliff. Yeah.
Perfect hero to cliff.
Excellent cliffing.
To get down.
Yeah. No, Saxa, I like the fact he went for the Blink Dagger. We already mentioned how important it is for him to find the backline, and yeah, no need for drum.
In that fight there, I like how there was a grip coming out onto the Magnus, the Monkey King went in that direction, BZM also TP'd at the same time, just immediately jumped to the side to make sure they got the Ricky as well. It's just ultra giga efficiency. In all the games we call it greed, but when it works, it's efficiency.
Yeah, BZM. Yeah, utilizing the Arcane Orb against Roshan, it's a nice amount of damage. But also, he's not overplaying his hand, right? Like, he is going straight for the Aghanims as his third item. It is, the best item on OD, in my opinion. And, some pro players at previous tournaments kind of forgot about the item. They waited until, like, 55 minutes to buy it and subsequently kind of lost the game and didn't really get to utilize the full impact of the tankiness. The fact you have a strong death spell, your mana becomes a barrier, all damage barrier. You have to get through 2 lives. It is insane conceptually, and the only way to
due to the way Arcane Orb works as well, you can always cast it, so you're always going to be able to just get your mana back up again with a few clicks if to get Essence Flux back. So it's a problem. As long as he can click, his mana pool will come back after that Aghanims triggers, and he'll be absolutely fine.
Wasn't there an era where OD's passive was like an aura, like you also can proc it?
Yeah, your teammates can get it as well.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Being Crystal Maiden, and you pop ultimate like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're cooking.
Okay, the best, hold on. We have Saxa jumping in, looking for some targets on the back lines, and he's going to find it. Riddy's going to go down. Pretty much just punched to death by Saxa. Got the juice looking for a bit of vengeance, not going to find it. Methodical is charged up on Saxa, but he doesn't care. He's poking, he's prodding, he's looking, got the juice, he's dropping, there it is. The hammer comes down and they'll look to follow up here onto the Magnus. Magnus being chased under the tier 4s. Tundra, they want to go to this damn tournament. They want to have their Dream League, and they might just get it. 5 heroes destroyed, game looking absolutely broken at this point. Navi Jr. not even lighting a candle against the force of Tundra here in the second game.
So you play against Tundra, you take their Ringmaster, and now it's like, wait a second,
God, that
I don't want to
damage.
play Ringmaster, yeah. I don't want to do it anymore, please.
We did 1/10 of the damage then that they did to us. Does not feel good. And again, Tundra just playing these like really aggressive, really obnoxious heroes, which in a situation where the game wasn't going well, you know, I'm sure we'll be looking at this Night Stalker and going, oh, it's a bit greedy. It didn't really work out for them, but when you're ahead, it just feels such a godlike pick. You basically have another offlaner. And hell, if my offlaner's just like jumping into a fight like that, beating down the support to start off the engagement completely by himself, then I'm laughing. I'm having a great time. Escape arts used for the mag, not going to save his life though. Once again, Saxosex up for another kill. PZM up onto the higher ground. How's it going, friends? He's got an Aegis. He doesn't care. Do what you must.
He cares a little bit.
Nah.
Mag looking for the RP, but the silence.
Oh, silence answers it. Niku will be left empty-handed once again.
Yeah. Niku is not really entering the game, right? We're yet to have that, you know, impactful RP, a skewer that might, you know, disrupt the positioning of Tundra. It really has been kind of the Saxo show in that regard.
Oh, he's
utilizing Night Stalker
the
to
Bane in net worth as well, dear governor.
Wait, what? Oh God! But I've been on KDA the entire time. No, oh my, that's awful. Oh no.
It's not pretty for Mr. Magnetor.
Alright, it is a Shard Bane though, okay? He's got a little bit of that AoE farm, but still, below a Bane?
Oh no! My God! How quick is Saxa? What's this guy made of? This is crazy. Well, fight's pretty much over now. Niku and Riddies both dead straight off the bat. The hammer comes down as well. I mean, this game might just be over. That might just be it. BMA being absolutely pummeled by the Hurricane Pike as well. GG gone. BMA is out. GG well played is called. Tundra in a absolute beatdown of a series, a beatdown of a qualifiers. I mean, they didn't even struggle two series back to back in one day. So